ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have two. As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Got his man. It's London.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. These two teams all tied after 1. Back to throw now on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the
Falcons have taken the lead.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw.
Looking there for puts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
19 white. 65 left. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. He sets to fire deep.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
He's going to let this one go deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
58 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Broncos 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Second and 4. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is caught. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Jerry Judy
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
The pass there complete to Sutton.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, left side.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got Hamler on the out route. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown on the year. Coup for the extra point.
And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Broncos 34.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That's caught left side by Judy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Warriors 17.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready? Press all 80.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Madden 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And
the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,